Just spotted the little striped fellows on and around the slate and the substrate. This would make 2 of the 4 spawns, but just a couple have survived naturally in this tank of Burundi frontosas. There are also Keinerii, Madagascar cichlids, which is a variant of the blotched color pattern. It's present in some cichlids. I hear that there are mostly blue variants of this Keinerii and mostly orange. Keinerii is in trouble in the wild, as are most of Madagascar's native species, other than Homo sapiens. That's the dominant male frontosa, assuming the usual very dark coloration of the Burundi species. Sometimes considered inadvisable to mix fish from different origins. Purists certainly frown on it. This tank seems to be rather peaceful. That head down display the female in the frame, female frontosa, is doing, looks a bit like she's suffering from the beginnings of Malawi bloat, which I realize the frontosa is not from Malawi, that's what it's called. She is in fact trying to lure the male a bit with her behavior. He's less than a foot from her. And as you can see, he's not missing anything that she's doing. What looks like a terrible background on this tank, like in another video, is the wallpaper of the house showing through. I don't think anyone in the right mind would pick that for a background. It's not correct to Lake Tanganyika, it's correct to anywhere. The Keinerii were actually much more scrappy with each other until I added the frontosas. This is a breeding group of frontosas. They do produce. And I see on this Keinerii, try to capture him in the center of the frame, there does have a spawning tube down. I've spawned this species before. Fry are notably hard to feed. A friend of mine in Tennessee pointed out the best results he's gotten with fish from this lake are to feed 3 times a day, 5 baby brine shrimp. I personally have used decapsulated brine shrimp eggs and powdered egg yolk flake for the fry. Nonetheless, they are quite difficult to feed. About a 22-inch Blacostomus in this tank that just cruised through. Was certainly a female. I can't claim credit for the background, but the aquascaping that you can see is all my doing. Just in case we forget we're in the cattle business, we have reminders in a few of our tanks. It's the skull from a zebu cow that passed away of natural causes. This is a good way to end this video. This fish over the pot is Frontosa. It's just over the pot on the extreme left of the tank. Is brooding. She is carrying eggs right now. She's produced quite a few times for me, and with that size mouthful, I'm going to guess she's got about 40 eggs. The eggs of the Frontosa are extremely large. 40 of those in a standard 2-inch ID egg tumbler are about all I would want. I've done as many as 50, but I don't like them bumping into each other that much. Anything over 40, I will split the spawns between 2 egg tumblers. Another nice shot of the breeding tube on this Keinerii, keeping quite close company with a slightly smaller Keinerii, incrementally smaller fins. Almost surely a pair.